Two slips and a short cover, and that's short under, pushed away through extra cover. That's going to go for 4. Just drag that one down, very much a loosener.
Wander across and share half an hour with us as this one's pulled away onto the leg side. That's a fine looking shot from Smith. Looks a very, very good pickup to me by Worcestershire.
Thick and fast before we get the new ball here, and I don't think that's by accident. Short this time, and cut away in front of square. Work to do by the... oh, it's a terrible misfield. Looking set, but in comes Patterson White again. And that's just lofted down the ground. Beautiful shot, that's gone all the way. Well, he looked a little bit uncertain.
As Harrison again down the track, and this will go all the way. That's a big shot. It's a short boundary, but he's cleared it by a mile over mid-wicket. It's just a change of intent against the spin here, and that's a big shot from Nathan Smith.
Clearly didn't get it as sweetly as initially it looked.
Full this time, wrapped on the pads, big appeal and gone! And that's the end of D'Oliveira's innings. He'll be bitterly disappointed with that.
One of the fielders there waiting, cuts this into the offside, through the offside. Luke Fletcher galloping after it. Ball might win that, and he does, and Luke Fletcher puts in a wasted dive.
Harrison back in again, and this time flighted up, and that's as easy as it comes for Calvin Harrison. A 4th wicket and a caught in bowled. Josh Baker just chipping it up.
Online tutorials at various points on that trip as well, so they've got to keep.
Next one's cut away down to 3rd man. Chase on here for Lyndon James. Worcestershire are going to reach 300 one way or another. Oh, it's gone for 4.
They'd be the type of questions he's asking himself.
Round the wicket then, Pennington short, pulled away by Joe Leach, competently so, and that's going to beat the man in the deep. Just set up, slightly tennis ball bounce there.
Next delivery is cut away for a single on the offside. Nice looking shot, and that will be Nathan Smith's first 50 in Worcestershire colours. 307 for 8 he's got there.
Fuller this time, driven nicely, and that's going to go for 4. Exquisite cover drive from Joe Leach.
In either side as Harrison now with the new ball drops it short and it's cut away for 4. First ball brings runs,
and he comes to Joe Leach and clatters that away, and that's 4 more. 2 full. With the introduction of the Kookaburra ball, in comes Pennington then, and that's driven nicely off the back foot. That might just have enough to beat the fielder, and it does.
26 for 1 in their second at the Oval as Pennington now bowls to Leach, driven through the offside for 4. Handsome shot from Joe Leach, gets a boundary. Lovely looking shot. Possible outcomes right now. Short, pulled away. Cry of catch, and he's caught. And Smith goes. Notts have got the extra bowling point. Dylan Pennington gets his wicket.
In comes Harrison again then. Swept away here. And he's got him. And Finch is frustrated there. Leach is left 48 not out.
Square leg and mid-wicket and a mid-on as Mead gets the innings underway for his side by cutting this towards the point boundary, and there's just enough.
That's where I'll be trying to hit next weekend as Leach comes in, and this one's punched beautifully off the back foot by Hamid, and he doesn't even consider running as that races away to the boundary out there. Beautifully timed by Hamid. He's looking in good form as he moves on to 12 not out, not 16 for none.
Bounding in, and Duckett's got a boundary here. He's cut this one away. Just a little bit of width offered by Leach. Duckett.
In comes Baker then to the left-handed Duckett. Another sweep. And it's out to the man in the deep again with a spin on that, and Rob Jones has been done up a kipper there. It's gone for 4.
As Holder comes in, and this one driven beautifully by Duckett straight back down the ground, and there's a fielder giving chase, but it should run away for 4, and it does. A lovely timed shot on the front foot by Duckett. And this one's floated up and dispatched away by Hamid. He won't miss out on that, and it's pulled away to that long boundary towards the Smith-Cooper stand through that mid-wicket region. A huge gap on the offside, as we earlier alluded to, and Duckett finds that gap just as I speak, and that will go for 4. He reverse sweeps, switches his hands over nicely, and it's a huge gap there, and I think that's what Worcester are actually willing, but in comes Baker round the wicket to the right-hander, and Swept away, but it's gone wrong and it's gone into the offside, and that'll be the first wicket. A disappointing end to a good innings by Hamidi. Has to go for 40 and just a bit reckless.
Successful at times as Finch comes around the wicket again. Fuller this time, it's a genuine edge, but it's going to go away for 4. It's through the covers. Charging in, one slip. That's driven straight down the ground. Lovely shot. Might just have enough to go all the way, which it does. And that'll be 50 up for Ben Duckett. That's when they often shine.
Slater's only got 5, and then he's taken the aerial route, and everybody looking skywards. I'm going to have to look into the stand for it now, because Ben Slater has hit a 6, and that's a real shot of intent from Slater. You're thinking about Duckett. On hurt figures, none for 15 from 7. He's bowled well, chipped upon the leg side, and they've got Duckett. Won't get 100, he won't get any more. He's gone for 63 and Smith's got him. Round the wicket bowling, and Duckett just popped one up on the leg side. Worcestershire winning this too much as this is taken.
Oh, what a catch!
Super catch from Roderick, and Clark's got a duck. Got one at New Road the first time he played against Worcestershire. He's got one here. Next ball. Strikes him on the pad, and they're asking, and given! 3 in the over, and Montgomery gets a duck. What an over from Nathan Smith. A triple wicket maiden, knots 125 for 4. They were 125 without loss at the start of the over. And Duckett for 63, Clark for 0, Montgomery for 0.
And rightly so after 3 wickets, and it's bowled him. That's a spectacular looking delivery, and Haynes looks back at his dismantled off stump, and Smith's really on a roll, and just like that the game's totally changed after this last 12 balls or so.
Smith then round the wicket to Slater and just dabbed down towards third man. Should be enough to go all the way to the boundary, and does. So runs against Nathan Smith's name for the first time.
Josh Baker to continue then, and this one turned into the leg side and caught a brilliant catch. And Nottinghamshire in a lot of trouble here at 137 for 6.
He's bowled him! Off stump out the ground, no shot offered. And Finch has joined the party. Nottinghamshire 7 down, and Worcestershire are on a roll.
We are where we are, 151 for 7, as the final ball of the day is defended by Liam Patterson-White, who finishes on 1. Lyndon James has 7. Terrific comeback from Worcestershire in that final session.